Hey, YouTube. Gonna be my first video response, first ever contest entry. Jay, Dig, HSX, SHX, whatever that stands for. You know that acronym, you know who he is. Has got an April contest for just pretty much this week for my dozen or so subscribers. Giant audience. If you haven't heard about it, look it up. Anyway, this will be a video response to that. It's got a funny story contest, so got a pretty good one. It's from a little while back, and it's a bit of a saga of stories, so kind of bear with me. And Jay, hope it's okay. I'm a little bit of a new jack. If you wanted a little more of a veteran type guy to respond to this, and disregard it. I like telling funny stories anyway, and I know you're a car story guy, so there's several vehicles involved in this, so I think you'll like it. I can kind of set the stage for you guys. I grew up working for my dad. It's the company that I work for now, the paving company. About age 19 or 20, my dad quit smoking 3 or 4 packs a day. Just about the same time, my parents were starting to have some issues and they divorced. So he's never exactly been an easygoing guy, but especially, coming off a severe nicotine addiction, and his wife of 20 some odd years were splitting up. So to say the least, he's on edge. And I'm going through what every 19, 20-year-old kid goes through, that I know better. I know everything. My old man's a jerk, such and such. So we're fighting a lot. And I'm working for him. So I live with him, I work with him, I can't get away from him. We're not getting along. Even if I was perfect, we probably wouldn't have been getting along, because, that's just kind of the attitude he had at this point. So, at this point, I've got my own hardcore band that I'm playing in a lot, hardcore punk type stuff. A lot of fun, small knit scene, making a lot of really cool friends. So, it's wintertime and I'm working at a Frito-Lay warehouse part-time. That'll be important later. So we've got a couple days off, me and this other kid that works there, and one of our all-time favorite bands is getting back together, but they're only playing a couple shows in Florida. We live in New Hampshire. This band, No Innocent Victim. They got back together and I think they did an album. But at this point, they were just saying they're only going to get back together for a couple shows. And I was like, well, man, we got to go down there and see this, So I just bought this 1985 S10 Blazer. Not the big Blazer, the little Blazer. And I'm about 6 foot, 250. My buddy's kind of small, maybe a little bit smaller than average guy, 5'6", 5'7", kind of skinny. So me, him, the girl I'm dating at the time, and 2 other friends. So that's 5 people. We all jump in my S10 Blazer. It's a 2-door, so it's got like a 2-person back seat, bucket seats up front, and we stick 1 person in the way back, like with the spare tire. We drive down to Florida. So we're driving down to Florida, go to the show, everything's great. On the way back, we're in New York, it's snowing like a son of a gun, and we hear like this pinging, like a loud pinging, bing, ding, ding, ding. And a buddy of mine says that he swears, the kid sitting next to the spare tire says that he swears he can see something bouncing down the road. Looks like a bolt. Thinking, whatever, the thing's a piece of junk. I bought it for $400. Can't believe it made it to Florida and back, especially with 5 people in it. But, so, whatever. So we stop, fuel up. Lo and behold, it's one of the bolts that holds the starter in. I find that out because the starter won't, engage the vehicle. It's just kind of whining. Have you ever had a starter let go? or if you've ever like bench tested a starter, you know what it is. A real high pitch, kind of woo, kind of a sound. So it's doing that. So I know exactly what it is. Frick. It's like 3 in the morning. It's snowing. We're in New York. We're like 6 hours from home. It's like, this is not good. The tow bill is going to be crazy. More than I paid for the vehicle. So I was, it's a stick shift. So we got 5 guys. So put my girlfriend in the seat. All 4 of us push. And trying to get her to pop the clutch. And it's bucking and trying to start and things like that. But so it takes us half an hour, but we get it started. On our way home. Awesome. So Dad and I get in this big fight because I was supposed to be back and plow and this and that, and I didn't want to. And so we're not really on speaking terms at this point, and this S10 Blazer needs a starter because since it was bouncing around for so long with one bolt in it, it got all bunged up and it wouldn't line up right even with the new bolt. So I put a new starter in it. It's all taken care of, and I'm heading to work. And it's in Wilmington at this point, and I live in Hampstead, or Sandown rather, in New Hampshire. So it's about a 45-minute commute to work. 2 minutes out of my driveway, the spindle or whatever, I think it was the ball joints, something in the front end totally let go, and the front tire literally just falls in. So it's at like a 30-degree, angle at this point, and the tire's just dragging. And I don't have any tools at the house, and I'm late for work, so I'm thinking, all right, I'll limp this to the shop in Hampstead, 10 minutes away. I'll just park it. I can fix it there later, and then there's an extra company pickup. I'll just let Dad know what's going on. I'll take that down to work. So I'm literally driving 10 miles an hour to Hampstead with one wheel stuck in the fender like this, just dragging, and it sounds like, I'm doing a burnout the whole way. The tire's screeching. Well, the tire obviously doesn't make it. The tire pops literally like 2 minutes away from the shop. Alright, fine. Call a tow truck. Luckily it's a guy we know. He doesn't charge me too much to get it to the shop. Kind of in the interim, the tire itself had gotten so hot that it had melted the rubber boots on the brake caliper, so there was a fire. We had to put that out. This woman that saw me kind of crash, it heard the tire go off. It was like a gunshot, bunch of people all around. Oh my gosh, you okay? Are you okay? And I'm just mad at this point. I don't even care. Just I gotta get to work. I gotta ask Dad for this. Damn it. So it's been a really, really bad couple of days. So I called Dad. Yeah, fine, whatever. Take the truck. I don't even care. Blah blah blah. So cool. I'm gonna make it to work. We worked late shifts. So it was like 2 p.m. The trucks would come in. And we'd load them all night till like 3, 4 in the morning, and they'd go out. So it's like 3 in the morning. We've worked, 12 hours. It's kind of a busy season for Frito-Lay or whatever. Crap day. Like crap weekend. Barely make it home from New York. Put a new starter in it. Now I got to pay for a tow bill. Now I also got to, get the wheel attached back to my Blazer. And I'm broke anyway because it's working part-time at Frito-Lay. It's mass, so I'm paying mass tax, plus it's a union job, so I'm paying union dues even though I'm part-time and I'm not in the union. So I'm broke. Bad day. So anyway, time to go home. 4 in the morning, I'm tired, I'm grumpy, it's a bad day. Time to go home, right? No. My friends thought it would be really cool and would really cheer me up if they took an entire roll, a roll like this, of shrink wrap, and shrink wrap this way, and then this way, and then this way again, the company pickup that I had to borrow to get to work at 4 in the morning. So at this point I'm just ready to give up. It's been the worst weekend of my life. My friends are the biggest jerks you'd ever meet in your life, and I'm 45 minutes away from home. The sun's starting to come up because it's so early, pretty much. That's an exaggeration. It's the wintertime. The sun doesn't come up till like 9, but it's early in the morning. I'm tired, and now I gotta spend friggin' 45 minutes cutting off the shrink wrap without scratching the paint. of this company truck in the parking lot in Wilmington of a job that I hate with friends that are jerks. So, not funny at the time. Hopefully you guys think it's funny now. It's kind of a compilation of stories, but I hope that's okay. So, anyway, there's my video entry. There's a couple other stories I wasn't sure if I was going to tell or not. One of them involves peeing my pants at a rod and gun club. The other one involves pooping my pants on my way home. I figured this was a little bit more PG friendly. Maybe I'll tell those stories later if you guys want to hear them. Let me know if you want to hear stories about a grown man being incontinent. But I'm gonna finish this pipe. Gonna work on a few parking lot proposals, and that's about it. Thanks, guys. Good luck to everyone else in the contest. I haven't seen any other video responses yet, but I'm sure there's a bunch of them. But thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.